3 feet away from gold. I'm reading this book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill, and it's an incredible book. There are so many amazing aha moments that I'm taking away from myself. And maybe one day I'll tell you the story of me and the journey of my life with this book particularly. But I wanted to tell you today the story that is really inspiring for me for many reasons. And hopefully it's going to inspire you as well. In the book, there is a story of a gentleman who had a gold rush fever. He decided to go to Colorado region and mine for gold. As he went there first manually searching for gold, he was able to find some. And as he did, he went back home, talked to his family, his closest friends, and they ended up lending him money in order for him to buy machinery so he can continue mining gold. So he goes back with his nephew actually, and they start mining. And with this great machinery, they're able to get gold, pull out more, dig out more and more gold. And as they do, they start planning for themselves that another 2-3 carts and we are solid. We pay off all this debt that we have for machinery, and now we're going to start growing rich. So as they have this thoughts, all of a sudden they keep digging and the gold line stops. They can't seem to find gold. It's like the end of the rainbow. And they kept trying and trying, and then they got defeated and they actually gave up. They ended up selling their machinery to a junk man for $200 and going back home. As that happened, the junk man actually got the machinery for gold mining, and he, not being an expert in gold mining, he actually ended up hiring a mining engineer. And the mining engineer, once they did all the calculations of the ground, where the gold was found, where it was dug, and etc., came back and shared that the only reason why the project failed is because they stopped 3 feet away from gold. And the mining engineer said that if Junkman digs 3 feet away from that location where they finished digging, he's going to find gold. And he did. He actually found the largest amount of gold and became millionaire overnight with the gold that he found. And it actually was one of the known highest amount of gold found in Colorado. As I was reading the story, it made me think to myself is that one, obviously there is a story about giving up, right? I have a really good friend who always tells me at the end of every conversation, he tells me, do not give up 5 minutes before miracle. And when he says this to me, it always reminds me, do not give up, right? And I think growing up myself, I actually grew up with the mindset of not giving up. But in this story, there is so much more outside of giving up. There is actually a story of a person who is not an expert in something. And instead of trying and digging and talking to friends or neighbors or other miners, he goes to an expert. He hires an expert and then he grows rich as the result of that work. So that made me think actually how often we in life, obviously I always look at myself first, but how often we in life don't necessarily have an expert or we don't have expertise in certain part of our lives. And instead of going and hiring an expert, we keep trying to do it ourselves and we're not successful. So for example, if somebody wants to get in shape, tone their body, right? Get their body fit and toned. They can try to keep doing it, but if they're not an expert, they need to hire a personal trainer. If somebody is not doesn't have financial literacy, they can keep trying to read books and try to do it. And if it just doesn't happen for them, they can actually go and hire a financial advisor. Or if somebody is trying to open a new business, they can hire a business consultant. So that story prompted me to think, how do I save time and energy for myself in my life and actually find ways to grow in any part of my life through working with experts? And with that being said, I do want to share with you as you're listening to this story, if you're finding yourself stuck in your mindset, there are certain parts of your life that you are feeling stuck. Come to me. Let's talk. As a mindset mentor, I will help you. figure out those patterns of thinking that you're stuck in and how to get out of it. And we will do together successfully. Or if you are in a career, maybe again feeling stuck in a career or career change, challenges in your on the team that you're a part of, or you're figuring out how to communicate, set the boundaries and communicate with your leader or your peers, maybe there's something else, right? Whatever that is happening in your work life and career life, come to me, let's talk. Hire me as your coach and as your expert so we can actually work through those challenges that you're going through, and I can help you so you don't have to spend hundreds of hours or go through challenge of not being able to achieve what you're trying to achieve. And instead we will work together and you will actually get your results. You will grow through that experience. If you have a business idea and you don't know where to start, come to me, let's talk about it. Let's find ways for you to actually figure out how to get from this a seed of an idea, a business idea, to actual execution and you starting your business. Whatever that is that you're working through, remember that there are experts and I'm here for you in different parts of your life that I can support you. So if you need help, please reach out. I'm always available to help you, work with you, and help you grow through the experience of actually coming to an expert. I'm wishing you all the absolute best. And if you have any interest, read the book, Think and Grow Rich. Thank you for listening.